Cooking Appa.
Hi, this is Cooking Appa. Appa today is going to make a cheesy salted egg gravy prawn. I think at Chinese restaurant they call it ham sap ha, something like that. Using exactly the same method, you can cook crab. You can also cook chicken. Yeah, just use exactly the same method. So today Appa is going to make use of some tiger prawn today. Yeah. So first of all, of course, you need to clean off your tiger prawn. Clean off the leg, the pointy part, and also devein the prawn. Yeah, that's all you need to do to prep the prawn. Then you can later we are going to deep fry it. Next thing, you're going to look at what are the ingredients that used to make this very yummy sauce. So this sauce is going to be creamy, it's going to be cheesy, it's going to have a very nice flavor from the salted egg yolk. And I have actually steamed some bun, yeah, some mantou. Besides that, I can actually eat the mantou together with this dipping sauce. Very, very yummy. So first of all, we are going to need, this is a minced salted duck egg yolk. Yeah, this is only the egg yolk. This is probably about 5 pieces of salted duck egg yolk. The more the merrier, at least 5 to 6 pieces if you ask me. And you want to mince it, yeah, mince it, so that later it's going to, you can easier to cook later. And this one is some grated cheese. This is actually mixed cheese. You can use Cheddar cheese also, yeah. Just make sure it's grated so that it can melt. Whatever cheese you want to use here, it must be able to melt. It will use to make your sauce more creamier later. Of course, you will need some nice butter, some garlic, some curry leaves, very important, yeah, curry leaves, and also a bit of chili padi. And to make it more, to give it more emulsifier effect, which is we are going to use some evaporated milk. This dish only got 2 steps. The first step is to fry the meat or the prawn or the seafood. The second step is to make the sauce and then combine 2 together. First of all, let's prep the prawn with a little bit of salt here, fine salt, yeah. Then you want to prepare some starch powder. I'm using corn starch here. You can use tapioca starch or potato starch also can. Any starch powder that you can use to coat the prawn. You can give it extra flavor by doing so. Also, it will also help to your prawn later when we deep fry it, it won't actually splatter that much. Okay, just coat your prawn with 1 layer of very thin layer of the starch powder. Right, this is how you want to starch your prawn. Then we will prepare the wok. Get a deeper pan or a wok. You're going to fry up the prawn. And you want to use at least medium-high heat, yeah, at least 150 degrees Celsius and above. That is when you start seeing some bubbles. So you heat out the wok until you start to see some bubbles coming out when you put in the chopstick. Not yet. Give it a little bit more time. Right, now should be hot enough. Going to put in the prawn. Ooh. Careful, prawn will splatter. That's why the cornstarch is going to help us to reduce the splattering, yeah? Still, you have to be careful. Ooh. And you don't want to fry your prawn for too long. It should be somewhere around plus minus around 3 minutes. If you fry for too long, it can get mushy. And try to maintain a medium-high heat as you fry them, yeah? Sometimes I like using my induction cooker because it has a timer. That really helps to monitor the timing, yeah? About 3 minutes. That will be good enough. And at the side, I will prepare a bigger plate with oil absorbing paper on top or kitchen towel. I'll come back shortly. This is after approximately 2 minutes plus, almost done. And it is super fragrant right now. I wish you all can smell this. The tiger prawn is very fresh. But of course, tiger prawn normally is rare, but at least it's fresh lah. Alright, now I'm going to take out the prawn and put it on top of the oil absorbing paper at the side. So this is close to 3 minutes, yeah? About 2.5 minutes lah, I would say. It gets cooked easier because we already make the slits in the middle, yeah? Wow, very fragrant. I think you can already eat straight away like this. Let me show you very quickly. Look at this. Doesn't this look very yummy to you already, even before I take the next step? Right, so here's my deep fried prawn, and let's make the sauce. Right, so I have put in some of the prawn, the oil I used to fry my prawn. Yeah, this is about 2 to 3 tablespoons, and we are going to put in the butter. So let's melt the butter first. Don't use too high heat because the butter can get burnt easily. Wow, I like seeing this. I like looking at butter melting, and it is very fragrant. So I have actually a combination between butter and some prawn oil here, yeah? Right, so once the butter is actually melted, we can actually put in the garlic. And like I mentioned earlier, don't use too high heat. I'm using a medium, yeah? Oops. Garlic. Some chili padi and also curry leaves. And the minced salted egg yolk. I think a lot of restaurants, they will use the salted egg yolk powder. So when you cook at home, definitely you want to use something better, right? So we are using the salted egg yolk. You can the remaining egg white, you can use it to for your white porridge tomorrow if you want. So next thing, you want to see the bubbles, yeah, the magic coming. Keep on stirring. Raise the heat a little bit. And now you're going to see all the beautiful salted egg yolk bubbling. Look at this, look at the magic. Don't worry about the chili padi, it's not going to make this dish spicy at all. And somehow, curry leaves is actually playing a very important part in this particular dish. Keep on stirring, you're going to see more and more salted egg bubble. And like I mentioned earlier, don't use too high heat, yeah? And right now you want to prepare your evaporated milk aside. Alright, the bubble getting more and more. Let me adjust the angle a bit. Wow, super fragrant right now. Look at the bubble. All right. Next thing, see, once you get this kind of bubble, next thing you want to do is to add in the evaporated milk. You will emulsify the whole broth, yeah, the whole gravy. Do you know how to poke holes? You should always poke 2 holes here so that it can pour out easier. Always 2 holes, yeah. And you want to put in the whole can, yeah, whole can of evaporated milk. So what is evaporated milk? Basically, it's condensed milk, but it's not sweetened. Wow, look at the beautiful color. Look at this. All right. Now, while we want to make it boiling a little bit, we are going to give it some flavoring. First of all, we want to give it some salt. Important, yeah, even though it is already salted egg inside. Next thing is also very important, which is sugar. You do need to put at least 1 to 2 tablespoons of sugar to this particular dish. You want it to taste a little bit sweet. Wow! Look at this. We are almost done. Next thing, you want to put in the grated cheese. Whoa, then you can imagine how flavorful and cheesy this gravy is going to be. Make sure the cheese you put in can melt. Huh? Some cheese doesn't melt so easily one. Immediately it thicken up the whole sauce. Tune down the fire a bit. Almost done. Okay, now before I put in the prawn, I just want to make sure the flavor is correct. Let me taste it a bit. Wow, nice. Salted. I will give it a little bit more salt here. I think the sugar flavor, sweetened flavor is good enough. All right, a little bit more salt, good enough. Beautifully done. Very nice. And next thing, very easy. Get ready your prawn and pour it in. Give it a few stir, and your salted egg cheesy gravy is done. And look at all this sauce. I have some steamed mantou to dip with it later. Alright, done. Alright, so here's my cheesy salted egg gravy prawn. Ham sap, how they call it? Ham sap, something like that. You get my point. So I hope you like my very simple video today. If you like my video, do share my video out on your Facebook to your friends. Come Cooking Appa Facebook page, you click like and follow button, follow up on Instagram, and subscribe to Cooking Appa YouTube channel. Thank you very much. Bye bye.